Ladies and gentlemen, what is up and welcome to today's video where we're going to be having a little bit of a look at the announcement for the Boss Rush Challenge, which is going to be coming next Wednesday on the 18th of October to Marvel Contest of Champions, and it's going to be the first time we see 6-star champions in the game as opponents. Now at Comic-Con, one of the things that I was trying to get is kind of a rough timeline of when they want to make 6-star crystals available, and for next year they currently have no set date at the moment, so it's still kind of very open-ended as to when these characters are going to be playable. And kind of this event, it's very short. There are only going to be 6 bosses, but I think all the bosses are going to be relatively stacked. They should be a good challenge. But kind of the main thing with this event is kind of some initial, like, more open testing to see if there's anything, like, really broken or really unfair with 6-star champions in the way that they work with kind of their rating. And, you know, they kind of have expressed that they are very open to kind of constructive feedback on stuff like, I imagine, kind of the biggest thing is probably going to be block damage taken, but also I think with one of the things that we talked about at Comic-Con is that players, you know, getting substantially better and better at playing the game, and I guess one of the things that they're trying to push for kind of, you know, increasingly harder content is taking that reliance off parry and going for, you know, the more skill-based thing, which is intercepting, which is really, really hard to get down consistently. So yeah, I'm really interested to see how these 6-star champions are actually going to be, but they have kind of mentioned in this post, and also in my conversations with them at Comic-Con, that they're very, very open to feedback after this challenge if there is anything like really, really funky up with 6-star champions. So, you know, I'm going to go into this with a fairly open mind, but I will not, you know, if there's some complete BS with 6-star champions, I will not be afraid to call that out for sure. So the champions that we're going to have to fight, so it starts off with Crossbones. And yeah, Crossbones should be pretty easy. Just bait the special one. Then we have Blade, who has, what is it, Caltrops and Bloodletting. I forgot which node Bloodletting does, but Caltrops is the one, I think, where you take bleed damage when you dash back. So yeah, Blade might be a bit of a pain. You'll probably want to bring a bleed immune champion for that. And then we have Ghost Rider up next, who isn't too hard to fight. Unblockable heavy attacks, enhanced special 1. Yeah, so Ghost Rider is just going to be bait the special 1, win the video game there. And then what do we have on Green Goblin? Nothing too bad. Mirror Image, maybe you don't want to bring a regen champion, but Green Goblin, you just want to try and get into the special 2 and avoid that. Shouldn't be too much of an issue there. I think most of the issue is going to come from, what is it, Mephisto when we get to that. So, what do we have? We have Morningstar. So Morningstar's going to have about 26k rating. Armor, enhanced special 1. Very easy to bait and avoid the special 1. And then she's also gonna have the bleed as well. So I think bleed immune champions, you're gonna need to bring one for Morningstar and also Blade. So I imagine characters like Vision and Ghost Rider and Ultron are gonna be quite valuable to have for this challenge. And then finally we have Mephisto, who I think he's gonna be really, really stacked up. I think this is like double the PI of Master Mode. So he's probably gonna have, it's gonna be quite a good chunk of health, probably about 100,000, 120,000, and also has a huge increase to his recovery as well. I think they fixed his regeneration to scale off base health now instead of modified health. I'm not 100% sure on that because I did miss a few things while I was at con. But yeah, it might be a case of you maybe want to get Mephisto down with like an Iceman or just any high damage output champion. Maybe get him down to about like 35% and then bring in like a Guillotine or some champion that can heal block quite quickly to push him over that regeneration threshold. And then yeah, once he's kind of below, then try and finish him off. But I think this is going to be a bit of a tough fight, Mephisto. I see a lot of the challenge being there, but again, I can't really begin to speculate too much on exactly what the best tactic for Mephisto is going to be before we see this champion actually in action. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit cautious. I think all of these are going to be relatively easy to deal with, apart from Mephisto, who I think is going to be the massive pain in the ass. But I definitely have my quarrels with how Mephisto works and his Aura of Incineration. I think it procs way too much. It's way too aggressive. One of the things, you know, that I'd love to see changes to Mephisto is that the aura was like 3 times more powerful, but it procced 3 times less, because I like the idea of having this mechanic that's like, oh, you've got to get away from the enemy now. I think that's quite fun, outside of, like, scenarios where you have Mystic Dispersion, but simultaneously, like, Mephisto is just way too aggressive. It's up all the time, and it's just, it just sucks. It just sucks at the moment, so I'm really not a huge fan of that at all. But yeah, aside from that, I'm very interested for this. The rewards are a 4-star Hero Crystal, 175 units, 1,000 5-star shards, 10 5-star Signature Stone Crystals, and 10 4-star Signature Stone Crystals. And I think this challenge, aside from Mephisto, should be pretty easy to do with kind of 440 and 550 champions, but again, it's very, very hard to tell kind of early on, and that seems like a decent stack of rewards. It's certainly nothing like super, super amazing, but it depends exactly how, you know, challenging this 6-star boss rush is going to be. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty excited for this. I think it should be a pretty cool little mini event, and then next month, in case you missed the Comic-Con announcement, there's going to be a much bigger challenge event around Thor Ragnarok, so we're going to have a much beefier and harder challenge, which I assume, yeah, is going to be based either around Thor or Hela as the final boss there. So yeah, really, really excited for that one next month, but this seems like a nice little piece of filler content. I'm really, really interested to see, you know, if I can do it on Whale Milker, if there's any sort of strategy with the limited amount of champions that I have to get it down, but I guess we're going to find that out next week as well. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know what you think of the boss rush event. Is it something you like? Are you a little bit cautious? What do you think are going to be some of the problems raised with 6-star champions? But yeah, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Take care and have an absolutely fantastic day.